Hello, it's Water Dragon from the Song of the Winds. I just wanted to give you an update on my kitchen altar. This was actually different up until about 5 minutes ago, but I've just had another complete change up. I changed it on the first day of spring and I was really happy with it, and then today is the spring equinox, and yeah, it just felt like it really needed a bit of a change. I'd noticed that I was only using the altar a couple of times per week rather than each day. So I thought, maybe it's not quite resonating with me at the moment, so it was time to have a bit of a change. But some of the elements still remain the same. You can see that I'm still very much a fan of native flowers. So I always have a bunch here. And one of the reasons I like these is even once they're dead and they're dried, they still look absolutely beautiful. So you can get incredibly good mileage out of one bunch. I think this bunch is probably 6 weeks old now. 6 weeks old, yeah. And they've just dried beautifully, even though they're still in water. They just sort of dry. It's amazing. And then the cup remains the same. So this is my representation for water, and when I do use the altar, I sort of set my intentions into the water and then take a sip, and that's usually how I like to start my day, or try and reset it if it's not going particularly well. I still have the same candle, really important to me because it has got the 3 wicks, so for me that's the triple goddess representation there. This is some incense from, what's it from? The Moon Box, yes. So I'm making my way through all of that incense. There's some little pieces of moonstone, some raw moonstone here, which I incorrectly called quartz crystal when I opened up my last astral box, so apologies for that. Green aventurine, that's really beneficial for the heart chakra, so I always like to have that handy. I believe this is a kookaburra feather, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is, but if someone would happen to know, that would be amazing. And then what do I have here? Oh, this gorgeous little incense holder. I paid about $2.50 in a cheapy shop, so that was a nice little score. This little offering bowl here in the back, if I can just get in close enough. There it is. I made that when I was probably like a young teenager, and it's just clay that I've painted, but I've sort of kept it all these years, and then I change up the offering in there every now and again. The oats to me is just a representation of stability and prosperity and happy sort of home, so I choose to use that. And up until just a few minutes ago, I actually had a different sort of room spray here, but I've now changed it up for the Astral Box Divinity Intuition Mist. The reason for that was the one that I had was from a moon box earlier in the year, and it was lovely, but there's just so much clove. To me, that's a really sort of wintry smell, so I need something a bit more fresh and clean to feel like winter, to feel like spring. And then if I can get close enough to show you this beautiful crystal cave. I've been wanting one for years and years and years and years and years. And this must have just been the absolute perfect one for me because I got it for just the best price a few days ago, and I'm thrilled. So I've put it into this space because even though this is a very sacred space for me, my husband's not really inclined in any of my sort of practice. He's very respectful of my beliefs, but it just isn't for him. He's definitely an atheist, but he's also equally obsessed with crystal caves. So I thought if I had something here that was, special to both of us and had a meaning to both of us, that would be, really good. And then lastly, I've got, this is an oracle card that came with a moon box a little while back. And I just think it's really appropriate for a kitchen altar because it's from the Botanical Inspirations deck. It's called Honeysuckle. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. So that just seems like a really appropriate card to have in this space. And it's a nice reminder, when days are a little bit stressful or frustrating, just to remember what it's all about really at the end of the day. So that's it. I hope you like the update. I'm really digging the space now. It just seems to be a lot more on point for the season. So thanks for sharing some time with me, and I'll see you guys later. Cheers. Bye.